I wish to tell you that I'm innocent and never committed any crime, but sometimes some sin. I thank you, Mr. Warden, for all you have done for me. I am innocent of all crime, not just this one, but all. I am an innocent man. I wish to forgive some people for what they are now doing to me. Dear friends and comrades of the Sacco Vanzetti Defense Committee, after tomorrow midnight, we will be executed, saving you staying of the execution by the United States Supreme Court or by the governor. We have no hope. And this morning, our brave defender and friend, Michelangelo Musmano, was here from his return from Washington and told us he would come back this afternoon if he would have time for it. But now it is 5:30 and no one returned yet. This tells us there is no good news for us, but if so, some of you would have hurried to bring them to us. Therefore, I have decided to write this letter to you to express our gratitude and admiration for all that you have done in our defense during these 7 years, 4 months, and 11 days of struggle. That we have lost and have to die does not diminish our appreciation and gratitude for your great solidarity with us and our families. Friends and comrades, now that the tragedy of the trial is at an end, be all as one heart. Only 2 of us will die. Our ideal, you, our comrades, will live by millions. We have won, but not vanquished. Just treasure our suffering, our sorrow, our mistakes, our defeats, our passion for future battles and for the great emancipation. Be all of one heart in this blackest hour of our tragedy, and have heart. We embrace you all and bid you all an extreme goodbye with our hearts filled with love and affection. Now and ever, long life to you all, long life to liberty. Yours in life and death, Bartolomeo Vanzetti.
Bartolomeo. Look. There. Do you see it? Huh? Look! Do you see it? That's a star. Huh? After all these years of toil, of oppression, of being caged up like some animal, I see a star. A bright beacon. That's a sign of hope, a sign of things to come. But that is a dark star not of a light, but of black, of fear, of power, of things to come, eh? A dark star, a black star. Tomorrow, this all ends tomorrow. Don't you realize that, Bartolomeo?
Yes, Nicola, I do.
Then how could you be so goddamn calm?
Becoming hysterical won't help at all. Whatever happens, happens.
What?
If we must die, it will come to pass. But our cause will...
Oh, to hell with the cause! I did not want to lose my life over the workers of the world. Workers who don't even appreciate what we have accomplished for them.
Do you really believe that?
Yes! To hell with them. Hey, I don't see anybody else in here with us.
They fight for us!
Fight! Oh! They write letters. Always nice and nice letters, huh? They should tear down the walls of this place. Hundreds of workers storming in here, carrying us to freedom.
And that would help.
We would be free and alive.
And even if this magical rescue were to occur, then what?
Who cares?
Nicola, you just don't think things through. You never have.
Oh, what do you mean by that? Huh? No. Hey, no, don't turn your back on me. Hey, you know what? For over 10 years, I've been listening to you, your language and a philosophy. Haven't that always understood it, but I have supported you. You know what your problem is, Bartolo? You think too much.
All right, Nicola, all right. So, suddenly the walls of this prison come crashing down, and we see hundreds. No, thousands of our white brethren workers standing around us. Then what?
Walk out.
Just walk out. The guards wouldn't try to stop us.
We would overpower them. We would have the numbers.
Fine. Then what? I don't know. Well, maybe we could go live in the mountains, away from people. They would leave us alone, right? No, that wouldn't work. They would come and capture us. So, then what? We would have to leave the country, back to Italy. How will we get there? The police will be watching the ports. Maybe we could sneak out through another country, Canada, or Mexico.
Basta! I see your point.
Your fantasy of escape is a very nice dream, Nicola, but it's all it can be.
How often do we dream of a better world, huh? For ourselves, for our people. I wanted a better life for my children, Dante and Inez. I just wanted them to have a better life than I did, so that they can achieve whatever they dream and they could be happy. Hey, Bartolo, are you listening to me? Damn you! You know what? They're out there. They're going to kill me just because I know the truth, huh? I'm surrounded by it. It's everywhere. It put me behind these bars. I learned the truth. It did not set me free. Capite, Bartolo? Affanculo you! God!
Mr. Vanzetti? Mr. Vanzetti, my name is Harold Thomas.
Good day, sir.
Mr. Vanzetti, I'm Harold Thomas.
How may I help you?
Well, Mr. Vanzetti, I was formerly with the Daily Journal, but I was released.
You're a reporter.
Yes. Well, I mean, I was.
Yes or no, Mr. Thomas? Please keep it simple.
Yes. It's just that at the current time, I am between positions. I'm looking for something to secure myself a job with another paper.
Like an interview with the infamous murderers Nicola Sacco and Bartolomeo Vanzetti.
Yes. I'm sorry, I'm not trying to take advantage of you.
Yes, you are.
Yes, I am. I'm sorry.
No, I understand. We're a couple of interesting characters, aren't we?
Yes, you are.
Mr. Thomas, you need not be so nervous. I'm not going to hurt you.
I know. It's just, this is the death house.
I've come to realize that.
Oh, of course. It just makes me uneasy. Death. You can almost smell it.
No, I believe what you smell is today's lunch. Some type of stew. Death has an altogether different smell. It is sweet, like the expensive chocolate they keep hidden behind the counter for fear some child might steal it away. The chocolate you have yearned for that you can remember but can never taste because you have not the money to purchase it. And if you did, the question would arise, is it worth the price? But when the funds come to hand, when the opportunity arises...
Yes.
The opportunity has arisen, but not yet arrived. Was that profound enough for you?
Excuse me?
Profound enough, deep enough. A mysterious statement from a condemned man in his final days. That's what you want, isn't it? It sells papers, that's a saying, isn't it?
Well, I just suppose I deserve that.
Yes, you did. Well, if you're going to interview me, you should do so. I have very little time left on this fine planet we call Mother Earth.
How does that make you feel?
The fact that I'm going to die. It's a mixed feeling. I'm scared, any man would be.
Are you guilty?
Guilty of what? A man can be guilty of many things and still not be a criminal. I'm guilty of being human, guilty of dreaming, guilty of
Are
standing
you guilty of the robbery? The murders?
Straight to the question, I see.
The evidence is there.
What evidence?
The witnesses? The prosecution had 59 witnesses who said you were at the murder
The
scene.
defense had 99, 31 eyewitnesses who said it wasn't me.
Well, there was the man who saw you on the train.
Mr. Thomas.
You lied about where you'd been the night of the killing. You
Mr.
were
Thomas.
carrying a gun and your pockets were full of bullets.
Mr. Thomas! Mr. Thomas, did you actually attend the trial?
Why would you ask that? I'm a reporter. I have my duty.
It's just that your answers are extremely clear-cut, too much so. If you had been at the trial, you would know this was not the case.
No. No, I couldn't make it.
You couldn't make it.
I couldn't get in. They ran out of room.
I don't know if I should be insulted or congratulated. Because not every man can sell out a courtroom. And what do you know about the trial?
Well, just what I read in the papers or heard from colleagues.
We all know how reliable those sources can be. No offense, Mr. Thomas.
No, I understand. You know, Mr. Vanzetti, I am very impressed with your English for an immigrant.
Thank you. From an immigrant. These last few years, I've had the luxury of time. I worked very hard on my English, tried to polish it. I wrote letters, many, many letters, and read them. I received letters from all over the world. The President of France, Dorothy Parker. And this one is from Albert Einstein.
Well, you are in incredible company.
Yes, the incredible correspondence of the fish peddler. It wasn't my first choice of profession. Actually, it wasn't even my first profession. I had many jobs. Ditch digger, road crew, field work. Hard work, but they were jobs. What was a poor immigrant to do?
You wanted more, though?
I wanted to write the great American novel.
You're not an American.
No, I'm not. Neither is Nicola, or millions of other people who came to this country over the years. We're the immigrants, and always will be. Even after we die, we will be known as the immigrants. We all believed we could become Americans. We thought the people of this country will welcome us with open arms. No, they feared us. They tried to keep us from gaining that title of American we so desired. But we had a love for this country even the people born here couldn't understand.
Oh, Mr. Fishman! Mr. Fishman! I would desire some nourishment.
Jonathan, how are you?
Very well, my friend. Very well.
And your mother.
I am good.
You mean the arthritis isn't acting up?
That's not nice.
You haven't been by in a while.
We've been visiting friends in the country.
Of course. Well, what can I do for you this gloriously overcast Massachusetts afternoon?
Well, let me see. Cheese?
Can't help you.
Fruit?
Sorry.
Vegetable?
No.
Well, do you possibly know where I can find some feed, Spark?
That I can do.
Jonathan, show some respect.
Oh, we're quite all right. A good joke is a sign of a bright mind. How many today?
3.
3 it is.
2, Bart. Times are tough.
Ah, that's true. But something is in the air. Can you smell it?
It's the fish, Bart. You've been on the docks too long.
Anthony, Vincenzo! I haven't seen you in a while. How are you?
We have to talk, huh?
If you'll excuse me, it's your business, I'll leave you. You'll be home soon. Bambino.
Mama, por favore.
Bambino. Grazie. Grazie. Good man. Good.
Boy, Bartolomeo, now you now gigolo, huh?
I love you. Good man. Good man. Hey! What's the matter with our good friend Vincenzo? The last time we met, you were on top of the
A
world.
few things have changed.
If I was you, I'd marry that girl of yours and settle down.
Cannot do that.
Why not? And once you do...
Bart,
you...
stop.
Listen to me, young man. Once you have children...
She's dead. I was going to tell you, but once again, you wouldn't shut up.
What happened?
Some local Yanks finally caught on that the Dago was seeing one of their women. They got a mob together and cornered the two of them. A gun went off and she fell to the ground dead.
Were they convicted?
There wasn't even a trial.
And you saw
What do
this?
you think I lied?
Did you see it?
I saw it. I was there. Tell him, Vincenzo. Tell him what it was like. And tell him how she died.
Stop
like
this.
a dog. She died like a dog. The ground was covered with her blood. They all should die. Just like her. They all should die. I want to see them squirming on the ground, like she did, with their eyes still open to the world around them. I want to see their eyes as the light fades from them. They didn't see that. They don't know what it feels like, but they should. They will. Things must change. We need to take up arms. Arms again today. Vengeance! The time is now.
Vincenzo, no, listen to me.
Yes! This has gone on too long. They treat us like animals. Like stupid, silent animals. Well, how long can you beat an animal before it attacks you, huh? How long? They've taken everything from me. What do I have left?
Vincenzo!
Bartolomeo, times are changing. It's time to stop reading those books of yours. Those pamphlets we published with Bene, but now it's time for action.
Anthony, that's impossible. They're theories. Theories to make people think.
Bartolomeo, we are the downtrodden. It is time for us to rise up and claim our place.
Claim our place. Where do you come up with an idea like that?
From you.
You're mad.
Time has come, Bartolomeo.
Oh, the woman's child is right.
What do you mean by that?
Exactly what I said. You cling to your mother like a bambina, holding on to her skirt, afraid she'll leave you behind.
I'm mad enough to take you on, Anthony.
Oh, I'm here, Yankee.
I'm not a Yankee. I'm an Italiano just like you.
You're not just like me! Ah! Jonathan, huh? A Yankee name! Let me see your hand, boy. Look at that, huh? Soft, young, too young, 10 years younger than you, like a child. A spoiled American child. See that? There are years in that hand, huh? Pain and suffering. Listen to me, Pachotto. Every day I struggle so my children have a better life than I. Has your family fought for you to have a better life? It is our gift to our children. But they'll never be true Italiano, not like us. They must always remember that. So don't ever compare yourself to me unless you could prove you're a true Italiano.
Anthony,
No, he needs to hear this, Bart. All of them do. They don't know how bad it is. They're like horses with blinders on, pack animals for the rich. I want better for them. There's a meeting tonight at Porto's home. People are expecting to see you there. You need to be there. 11 o'clock. Here. Put that away. Times are changing, Bartolomeo. It is in the air. I could smell it. Rotten. Putrid. We need to protect ourselves. We need to be ready.
we are not the only ones. Times are tough for
I
everyone.
don't care about everyone else. I care about my people. Let the Irish fend for themselves, and same with the Jews and the Polacks and all of the rest.
Where is this coming from? This is not what we believe in. Equality for all the working class, for all men. That is what we are fighting
Now
for.
you've got it, Bart. Fighting. That's what we must be doing.
We're not here to hurt anyone.
And whether they come after us first, huh? You may not have a family, but I do, and I will kill anyone who tries to hurt them. Anyone. At least protect yourself. Whether you were attacked by a Morelli or a dirty cop or someone who just didn't like the way you looked.
I will not carry a gun.
Fine. You have always been a stubborn one. Huh? Consider this, comrade. Vincenzo is not the only one who's lost a loved one. And alone he is dangerous. Without a leader, they are all dangerous, but gather them together. Huh? Remember that. Ciao, bambina. Bartolomeo. Until tonight.
Times are changing. Something needs to be done, Bart.
Jonathan, you're young. You'll see things will eventually blow over.
Bart, do you know where Mother and I have been? Hiding. We've been hiding in Connecticut from the government. They threatened to deport her. Someone told them about my political involvements. We ran away to stay with friends. This is America. Our own government is hunting us. It's in the air. Anthony's right. Smell it. Rotten. Putrid. I've been with the Workers' Army for what, 3, 4 years? I believe in it. I've stayed up until dawn printing those pamphlets because the rest of you can keep your eyes open. I've been with you all those times. We hid in the closet because a policeman was at the door. I've paid my dues. I want to see a change.
Many of you came across the ocean in search of a new life. A life that could promise happiness and prosperity to both you and your families. Unfortunately, that new life has not come to pass. The world we now live in is no better than the one we left behind in Italy. And many people think it is time for a change. Yes! I am one of those people. I believe the way this country is run is wrong. We, the immigrants, the lower class, do all the labor. Build the things society needs and desires, yet we have no say in the government. This country is run by the rich. Now, America is supposedly the land of dreams, where if you don't like something, you can change it. Do you want to change things? Yeah! I know I do. But what can we do? Elected officials don't listen to us. And we can't run for office again. What can we do? Fight! No. We need to reach the people. We're all dissatisfied with our lives, so we need to band together for strength. We need to bring about change together. No! No! Violence is not the way. There are those who use violence to get their way. That is not the answer. And there are those who use violence for their own greed. The gangs that roam the streets, prey not only on the rich, but on their own people, on their neighbors, their friends, their families. This must stop. One banner, comrade. We desire freedom, but we must have the courage to reach out and grab the
It's happened.
What? What are you talking about? The machine is in motion.
No.
Freedom's on the horizon.
Something else, something deadly.
Calm down, Anthony. What is it?
War.
The war has been going on for years. Read the papers.
No, the United States is in. No more isolation. Any day they'll start drafting.
¿Cómo está?
All right. Hello, Nicola. It's been a long time.
Yes, it has. But you haven't changed much.
No, just a little wiser.
We were talking about the war.
There's nothing to talk about.
We don't want to go.
Then don't go.
We don't want to be drafted.
Drafted?
Nicola is joining the Workers' Army.
See.
We have a few plans to make, a few matters to attend to, and then we're going to Mexico. And we want you to come with us.
Mexico, but why?
We can't die.
Die? How are you gonna die? You're not even a citizen. I have to worry about the draft. You don't.
We all have to worry, Bartolomeo.
See?
Every man has to register. Register, Bart. They'll have our names, our addresses. They'll pick us up, they'll deport us. You know, the government has been rounding up anyone with connections to the radicals. Well, Bart, we are the radicals. We all need to go.
It's for the cause.
The cause? What cause?
Everything you said tonight, the people are ready to follow you.
Follow me where?
You know the
The
path.
path to freedom!
See?
What are you talking about? You sound like a religious fanatic. What do you think I am?
You know what to do. The people will follow you.
The hell with the people. Damn you and them. What are you trying to get me into? I'm not a man to be followed.
The world is going to change, Bartolomeo, with or without you. You have the power to do it sooner with a lot less bloodshed.
He's right, you know.
Oh, Nicola, they're just theories. Which one is right? Socialism? Anarchy? Which one? We know where we want to go, but how do we get
We
there?
will find a way, Bartolo. Then I quit. Look down that street. What do you see? You know what I see? Crime, poverty, suffering. And who is suffering? We are. The workers, the immigrant workers. Anyone who isn't a native born. Anyone who doesn't look like them, act like them, or dress like them, huh? We build the roads and dig the ditches. I spend 14 hours in a factory making their goddamn shoes. A man can't survive like that. So our people, they are forced to rob. They kill. They steal from their own. We lock our doors at night just hoping the Morelli gang won't pick our house to break into. We fear them. Everyone knows who's in that gang. We do nothing. We're like scared children. I know you want to change the world for the better. That's what I want as well. But there are people out there who want to hurt us. Capito? There are great things for us in the future, Bartolo. I can feel it. And I know you can too.
Hello, Bart. I just came to say goodbye. I heard your speech. It was wonderful. You have a gift for touching people, giving them hope. I'm going back to Italy. I mean, I can't go back. I've never been. I leave in the morning, freight steamer. When I get there, I'm joining the army.
What?
I'm going to go fight for the Italian army, Bart.
But why? Why?
I have something to prove.
What? That you're human? That you can bleed and die?
That I'm true Italiano.
Is this because of what Anthony said? Is it? You don't have to prove anything to him.
I'm not proving it to him.
You shouldn't have to prove it to anyone. Who are you proving it to, huh? Your mother, God, me, who?
Myself.
Jonathan, listen.
And no one can stop me. Anthony's right. I'm not Italiano. I'm American. But Italians are my people, and look what's happening to my people. They're being killed.
They are dying in a war.
That's not what I'm talking about. We're all dying. Our souls are being destroyed by this country. They make us work. They stand over us, sneering.
You exaggerate.
Do I? What about Vincenzo? His fiancée was killed.
To one instance, one single solitary.
It's not what I'm talking about. It's not one instance. We've heard the stories, lynchings, killings, disappearances.
Stories?
They're not stories, Bart. You know they're true. How many blacks were killed before the war between the states? How many Chinese were worked to death on the West? How many foreigners are murdered and never receive justice? You're always saying you seek the truth, but now that it's looking you in the eye, you want it to go away. Well, I won't do that. I see the truth. And tomorrow, I'm leaving to go and fight for it. To fight and die if I have to, Bart.
You want to die, Jonathan? I'll save the army the trouble and training, huh? I'll put a bullet right through your skull. And you'll know who did it. Me, Bartolomeo Vanzetti, and you'll know why. It won't be some anonymous soldier who doesn't care who you are. All he will be doing will be following orders, not thinking. I'll kill you with a thought. A bullet and a thought!
Do it. End it all right now. I'd rather die than be a coward.
And dying makes you brave.
I don't know.
Does it?
What do you say?
Think.
I don't know.
Think! Why shouldn't I kill you right here and now?
It's not what you believe in. You're not who I thought you were. I followed you. I believed in you. I trusted you. I would have given my life for you, Bart. Come back to your books. Leave the guns to the young.
Bartolomeo? Bartolomeo! Bartolomeo! I saw Jonathan down the street. I called out to him and he would not speak to me.
He was with me.
Did he tell you about the army?
Yes, I'm sorry.
I cannot stop him. He is my baby and I cannot stop him.
He's a strong-willed boy. Man, he's a strong-willed man.
It's too much like his father.
That's good.
No, no, he cannot be like his father. His father was a stubborn man, full of pride. He went back to the old country just to prove himself to his family, and that was the end of him. He's gonna die, Bartolomeo. He's gonna die just like my husband. He's gonna die. There's nothing I can do.
No, he'll be all right.
No, you must help him. You're the only one who can do it. No people, they listen to you.
Please.
Jonathan, Anthony, all of them. They want you to lead them, Bartolomeo.
They want me to give them the answers. I don't have any answers.
You can do it. You can.
I can't.
Yes,
I
you
can't.
can.
But it has started.
Ginger, what has happened to you?
I did it. I paid them back. I started the wheels.
What are you talking about?
First one death. That's what it is.
Andiamo, Vincenzo, andiamo, la polizia! Andiamo!
Starting with one.
He was wrong. The wheels have already been turning, and they'll continue to turn, rolling right over all of us. You have the power to help us, Bartolomeo. You understand why it would take. Why won't you do it? You have strengths and talents we don't have. With that comes responsibility to your people. If you stand and do nothing, you're just as bad as everybody else. Please.
Well, you come to listen, we leave in 2 days. No women, no children, only the men.
We also...
I said, listen, 2 days. When we get there, we plan. Time to take steps forward. We've been standing in one place for too long.
I knew you would lead us.
No, I'm only organizing this. I'm just doing my part. Do you hear what I'm saying?
All right.
I see you tonight, Brini's, 8 o'clock.
Okay. Ciao.
War is for great billionaires to make money. Why should I kill any man? What has he done to me?
What does that mean to you?
Well, it sounds as if you think it's not your problem.
Not quite. I am a poor immigrant. I have no power. A government is run by the rich. They make all the decisions. If that government was overthrown in the country, the world was run by the common people, then there would be no wars, for then the people of the world would understand each other.
That's
Ludicrous?
a very nice thought.
Yes, sometimes I think it's a very nice thought, and sometimes I think it's ludicrous. I now know that I would not have been drafted, but it certainly gave the press and prosecuting attorney something to play with.
And convict you
Yeah, I think it took a little more than that.
to disprove your innocence.
Send us to our deaths.
Well, some people might say that going to Mexico was an anti-American act.
Yeah, I've been hearing that for 7 years, dodging the draft.
No worse. You see, Mexico was a German ally at the beginning of the war. There were plans of an invasion.
Then we were siding with the Germans. We lived in the hills in a commune. The Mexicans could have had their own war and we wouldn't have known about it. Oh, we can do no right. Our politics, our nationality, our way of living. What does it take? What would I have to do in order to gain their acceptance?
What would you do?
I think more importantly, the question is, what would I want to do?
All right, what's that?
Nothing.
Excuse me for saying so, Mr. Vanzetti, but you seem to have lost the optimism I've heard you used to have in such abundance.
Yeah, being locked up in a cage for 7 years can do that to a man. I've seen the sun, the flowers, the sea. I saw the stars one night. They were bringing me back from Dedham Courthouse, and I looked up and I saw the stars. They looked so free. They went on forever. It was amazing. Forever and ever. I wonder what it would be like to be a star. To be a bright and shiny object looking down on a happy world. A fair world. A world where men didn't have to fight for their freedom. A world where a man could be equal to every man around him. A fantasy world.
The boy. He went to war. I think I should be going, Mr. Vanzetti.
I'm very sorry to hear that. Please do come again sometime.
Take care.
I've come to see if you desire any spiritual counseling.
From who? Your God? Oh, God on high, save me from my impending doom. Oh, please, can you hear me, Almighty God? Save me. Uffa.
No, thank you, Father.
Ciao, Padre.
Wait! Do you have time to talk? Just to talk.
Oh!
Hey,
What about Mr. Vanzetti?
Bartolomeo.
Bartolomeo.
See, that is my name.
I'm sorry, I didn't recognize it.
Now, I guess I shouldn't be surprised. The world wears Sacco and Vanzetti. Names, not people. No more, no less. Huh?
No, thank you.
Give him one.
Nicola, you don't smoke.
Just give me one.
Here, allow me.
Right.
That's a small pleasures into the world, huh, Padre? I like the tobacco. I like the smell. But I don't like the taste. Who knows? Maybe now I can enjoy, yeah? Oh, grazie. No. But I can feel it. What is it like not to feel anything, huh? To be dead. Can't be too much different than this, locked in a cage. I can't feel the sun or the dirt from my garden underneath my fingernails. Huh? To just feel, huh, Padre? Nicola, don't do what? Don't do what, Father? Huh? Soon they're going to walk me down the hallway. And when these eyes shut and my heart starts beating for the last time, it will all end. I will be dead. I will feel nothing. So why don't you go ahead and tell me? Is this what your hell feels like? Huh? Succia questo, Father. Succia questo.
Father. Unlike my friend, I enjoy the taste. Oof. Oh. So, why did you become a priest?
My faith in God.
You can state it that simply.
What do you mean?
Becoming a man at the club is by no means a small decision. Your entire way of life has changed.
Well, I suppose it's a bit more complicated than that, but not much.
Would you say it was a passion?
Passion? Yes, I suppose you could say that.
A passion for God?
Actually, it's for the truth.
Mmm.
Turned into one for God. I learned they're one and the same.
You and I are a lot more alike than we think.
Is that why you became an anarchist?
I'm impressed, Father. You're the first person to call me an anarchist in a long while. Usually it's communist this, red that, radical, murderer!
Well, if you're following the case, you know my father was an attorney.
Prosecution or defense?
A defense.
Bene.
Is that offer still good?
Hmm? See?
Bravo, padre.
You've been smoking long, Father.
I tell you, when I was in seminary, every once in a while, we would sneak behind the abbey when the nuns were out doing their charity work and smoke. I never did quite get to the point of enjoying it, though.
Oh, I have been told it is very good for your health.
Between you and me, I don't see how that's possible.
Why would someone tell you something that isn't the truth?
I know you're not that naive.
No. No, I am not.
No, the truth is such a liquid concept. It changes so much depending on who's speaking and who's listening.
There is a saying for this. You're preaching to the converted.
But there's another saying. The truth shall set you free.
I believe we could have a very interesting debate on that subject.
Do you see truth in your politics?
Sometimes it's hard to even see my politics anymore. Everything is so hazy and distorted.
What can you see?
Death.
Whose?
I don't know, everybody's. Nobody's.
Yours?
No, not mine. How old were you when the passion overtook you?
22, and you?
I can't quite remember. Do you realize that God and politics are a lot alike? They both cause men to do absurd things for a higher power.
What did you do?
I listened.
Who'd you listen to?
Everybody. Nobody.
You enjoy speaking in riddles, don't you?
Many people say I'm intellectual. I suppose that's why.
Okay, then which came first, the chicken or the egg?
What?
It's a paradox. Which came first?
I never heard that, the chicken or the egg. What do you think?
Well, from a strictly religious background, the chicken.
Creation.
Exactly, God's handiwork.
And if there is no God,
Then I'm out of a job.
You know, a friend of mine wrote me a letter about a man who was on trial for teaching that might have been a different way.
Yeah, the Scopes trial.
What would he say? The scopes.
Well, his theory was that we, mankind, evolved from monkeys. But if all animals evolved, they still had to be born. So I would think you would have to find a point where the chicken wasn't a chicken, see if it was born something and evolved into a chicken, or see if something laid an egg and then it hatched a chicken.
They're gonna strap me into the chair. My last mortal thought will be the chicken or the egg.
Might find the answer. And then you can move on to something simple.
Like the meaning of life.
Bartolomeo, are you guilty?
What do you think?
I don't think you deserve to die.
Is that you talking or your religion?
It's me.
Thank you. Hey, Nick! The chicken or the egg? Which came first?
What?
The chicken or the egg? Which came first?
What kind of stupid, idiotic, childish question is that?
I take it you don't know.
Why, do you?
No.
They're not too bad.
I have another question.
On board.
The meaning of life, what is it?
To free the oppressed people of the world. To remove the fascist government from power.
You sound like one of our pamphlets. I know that answer is correct to us as a whole, a collective. But we are individuals. What is meaning of life to you, Nicola?
Well, to be happy, no? to give a better world but through my actions, give a good life to my family, my children.
I always am for your family, especially Dante. He always felt like my son, too.
You know, Bartolo, my greatest regret is that Dante is going to grow up and not knowing who I was. Everything he's going to learn about his father is from what other people tell him. Your father is a radical, is a thief, is a murderer. He will never, ever know the truth.
Rosina will teach him the truth.
And Inez? My poor darling Inez has never seen me outside of the cell. Well, it's going to be worse for Dante.
Why?
Why, Inez is going to grow up and she's going to get married. Hopefully some nice man, and she take his name, and going to live happy. Dante will always be known as Dante Sacco. And that name will go down with his history. And if Dante has a son, he too will have the name, and he too will live with the shame.
By that time, no one will remember who we are.
Maybe. Maybe. Buonanotte, eh, Bartolo? Buonanotte.
Buonanotte, Nicola.
Here I am. Your sympathetic ear. Ready to listen? You're wasting your energy writing in that journal. Time is ticking. How's it feel? You have no idea what's going to happen to you. Nothing could prepare you for what's coming. Your friend there is going to get it first. And you'll know when he's frying, too. You see these lights? They'll flicker on and off really quick. It takes a hell of a lot of juice to kill a man. And then they'll come for you. Are you going to be ready? They'll come up to these bars and open this door. And you won't struggle. You'll come quietly. We'll walk down this hall and into this big room. And there it'll be. The chair. Still warm, waiting for you. They'll strap you in. And then you wait. When will it come? When will it start? You wait and wait. So many things could happen. Your hair could burn. Your skin could peel off. Your chest could explode. You would think it would be over quick, but it could take 5 or 6 minutes. Hell, it might not even work the first time. You could feel a little tingle and then wait to die, just to find out the switch didn't make a clean connection. You've got a big day ahead of you tomorrow. Sleep well.
Can't help you.
I have done.
What have you done? What have have you done? Nothing? Is that what you're going to say, that it was nothing? Is that how you respond to your crimes, that they were nothing? So be it, anarchist. Rotten hell.
Let it end! Please let the pain end!
Must be strong. Be a true man.
Let the suffering end!
You were born a leader. We were born followers.
I never asked to lead.
We followed blindly. Blindly into battle. Into battle.
I am not a god! I am not a fire! Let me die! That will show you gods cannot die! Let me die! Let me die! Warden! Warden! Warden!
What's wrong?
Father Murphy, where is he?
He's busy.
I need to see him. Please, William, please.
I'll see what I can do.
Thank you.
Why, Bartolo?
Leave me alone.
The priest can't help us.
You don't know, Nicola.
Then go ahead. Turn your back on the cause you speak so highly of, huh? Talk about religion, or chickens, or life, or whatever it is you need that religious freak for.
Just stop. You're in no place to be telling me anything.
I am here too. I am just like you.
You are not like me. You are nothing like me. You weren't created. Your destiny wasn't planned out by the masses.
What are you talking? You wanted to lead.
You put me here. I didn't want to lead. I didn't want to be a martyr. I didn't want to die. And for what? Tell me, Nicola, why am I going to die? Why are you going to die? Why are they going to strap us in that chair and take us away from this world? Take you away from your family?
Started all this with your ideas and philosophy.
I started nothing!
You were there for them to show them the path, but
You are making me out to sound like some kind of messiah!
saying that.
Nicola, when I die, I am not coming back to this life. I'm not going to rise up from the grave or perform miracle. I will be cold and dead, and for what? Tell me, Nicola, for what? It was for nothing? It doesn't matter? Did we fight in vain? Are we dying in vain? It was for nothing! Niente!